and I would like to thank you for letting me speak to you today about my passion. And my passion is food and beverage. So I'm so glad that I can give you open bar and some food. However, you know what? After being here in Gloucester, I realized that I am so blessed to have learned the Gloucester Marine Terminal side of the business and to bring in these wonderful cruise ships. And I want to tell you how I began doing this. It was actually my fault. Let me put on a slide for you because I'm not really prepared here. Okay, there we go. Gloucester, we have 3 businesses here. And we started out with the Cruise Port Gloucester, and I want to tell you about that. Cruise Port Gloucester is my function facility. And as you know, my function facility here at this beautiful ballroom is where we do weddings, we do corporate events, we do meetings, and that's what we sell in my sales office. However, I am blessed that I can give it to the community of Gloucester for nonprofit whenever I like, and I'm blessed to do that for the city, so I'm really happy about that. So that's this part. The business is called Seaport Grill, and that's the restaurant. That is truly my passion. I'm a restaurateur for many, many years, and I love to cook, and a lot of times you see me, I'm in there cooking away with my cooks in there, and we have a great restaurant, and that is another passion. However, today I am here to talk to you about Gloucester Marine Terminal. Gloucester Marine Terminal is the dock, and the dock is a commercial marina. And what we do is we support an LNG facility out here, fishing vessels. We have 9 leased fishing vessels that use our dock on a monthly basis, and they come in, and we also have other vessels that come in. And the most important thing is for the city is the cruise ships. Now the cruise ships, I like to say, we run from 500 feet, which can come into our dock, to 1,200 feet, which we anchor out to sea. And the nice thing about the Gloucester Marine Terminal is we're a private facility, but we're Homeland Security licensed. And that was a big undertaking. And to be a Homeland Security license is unbelievable because most Homeland Security licensed ports are public. So in the city of Gloucester, we have a private port here where we can bring in cruise ships and have Homeland Security to clear them. So we can bring them from overseas, we can bring them from Nova Scotia, we can bring them from the Caribbean right up to our dock. And that's what I'm doing. My job, I feel, for the city of Gloucester is very easy. I recruit the cruise ships, I service them, and I retain them. Those 3 things. And you know what? It's very difficult 3 years ago, but yet now it's very easy for me because I love the city of Gloucester. So when I go out to sell the cruise ships, I honestly can say I live here, the most beautiful place on earth, and this is why I want you to come. Woo! This ship was 320 feet, and you can see that when my dock is only 220 feet, by the way. So what I do is I borrow from Rose's and I steal from America. That's what I do when those ships come. And here we go. Here's another cruise ship here, and that's on the dock here. And this is the LNG tug. Has everybody seen that on the dock? Love those guys. There's 5 guys that work on that, and they run the tug. They go 11 miles out to a barge, and they support a barge 11 miles out. That's a tug. Here we go. Here's the tenders coming in. We have a nice ship out here. I believe that's a Holland America ship. And here's the tenders coming into the to my dock right now. The passengers come right in. We put a red carpet out here. They come in. They go through the terminal downstairs. We have to check 1 in 5 passengers for security reasons, so they usually go through they can go through an X-ray machine. We have dogs, so we do a few things for the passengers to clear them out, and we try to do it as quickly as we possibly can to get them up here. I did want to say one thing off of Carolyn's speech. She said there was about 2,000 passengers that stayed into the city of Gloucester last year. We have 925 crew on these ships. kudos to the crew on that ship, because I'm out there with them, and they show me the dresses and the earrings, so that's kind of exciting. Here's a nice picture. I live at Wacky Neck, and that looks like something I would take off of on Gloucester Harbor. Isn't that beautiful, that ship? I just love it. So there's another ship. Here we go. The Amsterdam. So is that one? All right. Now, thank you, Peter, for doing this for me. I have 2010, 7 ships, 2011, 13. So this tells you about how many passengers will be coming through our port. The spending would be about $100 per passenger. More or less, that's correct. I believe that they come into restaurants and they go out to the shops and they go to Rocky Neck and buy art. And I really do think they spend a lot of money here. I also wanted to say that Peter figured out, not me, that it's $3 million over the season. I don't know, is that right, Peter? Well, that's a little high. All right, it's a newspaper here, don't quote that. All right? But I also wanted to say, October 2nd, we have 2 ships coming in. We confirmed the Seabourn Sojourn, which is coming in. That's 500 feet, and it's 500 passengers that will be coming in. So we'll have 2 ships on October 2nd. They're going to both be anchored out, and they're going to be both tended in. So, and we have a wedding the same day, so don't ask me any more questions about that day. But we are going to do it. So that was just confirmed. We have 2 ships on October 2nd. 5,000 what? Yeah, it's a lot. It's kind of a lot of people. You know, I'm telling you. Oh my God. But you know what? You know, with that being said, how great is this? I mean, really, you know, I just can't, I'm so excited about it because we can offer them at this private port a better services. I don't want to say anything about any other ports, but they come off and they have porta potties, for instance. They walk into the terminal, they have a wedding bathroom, you know, with flowers in it. Hello, and you know what? They have the best time. And, you know, I really have not met a passenger off of the ship, and I was in Florida last week and I was golfing. And somebody said to the partner I was golfing with about the Port of Gloucester, and she said she came here last year for the foliage tour, and she remembered coming to Gloucester and how wonderful it is. Well, guess what? They booked a hotel and they are coming for 1 week to stay here for a vacation. So I was so thrilled to hear that I'm like, you know what? This cruise thing is really working for our tourism. You know, and it really is. And that's my goal, is to get people here for a week vacation. But we try to have trolley service, volunteers that hand out the brochures, and kudos to Laurie Anderson. Thank you so much for heading up that group. And I gotta tell you, the newspapers out there handing out newspapers, and they're really historians. They're telling the passengers about, you know, the Wardens of Gloucester, the Perfect Storm, the Crow's Nest. I mean, everything here is just so working harbor, and it's such a good community. And what I have to say about it is the people here are authentic. They're real. And that's what sells our port. But I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. I'm really thrilled to be part of the E-Board. I'm thrilled to be part of the community of Gloucester. And I hope that I can, for years to come, increase the cruise ship business and bring a lot of passengers to our port. Thank you so much.
Great job.